let's talk about Glenrothes. Glenrothes is a pretty renowned Speyside, Speyside Scotch, and 1879, and they worked with Berry Brothers and Rudd. They've got a really long history, and they've really done a great job of holding to certain age statements, but they were also one of the distilleries that recently has switched to no age statement, kind of like bourbon cask reserve, sherry cask reserve, and things like this. But this is the Glenrothes 18. Now, they specifically seek out sherry casks, and they oversee how those sherry casks are used before they get to them. And so this one I always find to be a really massive explosion of deep sherry. And it is. It's right up there with Glendronach and Aberlour and the nose of a Macallan. It's plum and fruit and pastry and sugar, caramel candy like Werther's Original. It really is just fruit pastry. In Texas, this would be a kolache, like a grape or a apricot kolache. Now, there it is. Okay. The thing that I always find with Glenrothes is that it starts, and the nose is this just massively sweet, beautiful candy and earth. And then the palate, you get all of the funky, earthy malt notes that are specific to Glenrothes. And that divide of beautiful, elegant, candied nose and deep, earthy malt floor on the palate, that to me is Glenrothes. The bourbon cask does the same thing. The bourbon cask smells like Werther's Originals, pure and simple. And then you taste it, and it's malty and funky, and I like that. At first, I didn't like that. But I drank this was a part, not this one, but the Bourbon Reserve Glenrothes has been a part of my tour of Scotland for, 10 years that I've been at Wizard Academy. And so I'm very familiar with Glenrothes. The 18 is the one I pour to show what Glenrothes does with a really dominated sherry. The finish is surprisingly short, and I think that comes down to the 43%, but it's still nice. And the lingering taste is candied pastry, sweet pastry.